And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Using the quick game. Oh, they knock it free.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. On the move, he fires. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. He's going to run it. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Using his legs, it's Jordan. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Salter. He caught it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Miami 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits those uprights right in half. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. And he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Dropping back, it's Salter. They're trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Number 99 on to punt the ball. That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The give to the back. Bowls his way forward. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Canes in the hurry up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air, it's Jordan. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Live by the blitz. Get hit with a chunk play on the blitz, too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring...
And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th and 19-yard line. Offense set on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw here on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snares it outside. It's Golden. Georgia sends out the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Looking for a block. It's Branch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets...
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Miami! They move on top here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Gets it out quickly. At the 45, on its way. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. On the run, it's Jordan. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Speeding down the left side. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And they'll try to tack on 2. From the gun. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you...
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Salter. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
It leads to 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That's caught. It's Clemens. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Georgia going up tempo. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Georgia.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.